Roundtable Wednesday. Roundtable Wednesday. sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of waiting. Sick of this. I'm sick of waiting. I'm sick of waiting. Wednesday got the round table. I'm sick of this. What you saying? I said we got Wednesday on the round table. Got the round table. What we doing? Me and Lombardi, Ewing, Law Nation, chillin', Accord Media, killing. Yeah, I said it. First the King got a new camera. Real Steel, Skywalker. Yeah, we keep it real. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Sick of it. Let's get the show started. I'm sick of it. Let's get the show started. I'm sick of it. Get the show started.
Beats Planet.
Your name. It doesn't matter what your name is. All right. Shouts out to the Blue Flame, all the essential workers working there. All that good stuff. Whatever it is. Got a little stream today. You know what I'm saying? Is anyone here, man? Got a cool little stream today. Something light. Not gonna be too long. What I want to do is I want to get a lot of work in early in the week because I'm trying to chill later on in the week. So I want to do a Cowboy stream today. If you're a member of the Patreon, I'm going live on Patreon right after this. Going live on Patreon right after this. We're going to clean up some edges because I'm trying to move on to wide receivers, okay? Then tomorrow, we're going to have a Lombardi's draft talk. That's for everybody, you know what I mean? We'll take a look at some other things. We'll react to some stuff. And you know what we might even do on that Tuesday after watching Lombardi's draft talk? You know what we might do anyway? You know what we might do anyway? Go on Patreon, watch some more film. Because I'm really trying to knock a couple guys out before we move on to wide receivers, okay? Do you know what's going to happen Wednesday? Okay, everybody, you know what's in store for Wednesday? So Wednesday we'll probably do some round table things. And you know what we're gonna do after that on Wednesday? You know what we're gonna do after that on Wednesday? Nothing, because that'll be tiresome. That'll be tiresome. And then possibly on Thursday, I ain't not making promises. I got dojo that day. So Friday, I don't know, Saturday or something. I'll hit y'all with a film session after that. But we're really gonna grind down on these live streams Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we're going to watch film over on the Patreon on Monday and Tuesday after we're done with that. Well, it's today and tomorrow. Fuck. So if you're a Super Draft fan, that's where the Super Draft stuff lives. It lives on the Patreon, patreon.com/vochlombardi. We dropped Jordan Davis yesterday, but we watched film on Jordan Davis months ago over on the Patreon. So we're gonna knock out some edge players over there, like some day 2, day 3 edge guys when we get on the Patreon tomorrow. Some edge guys, so we'll see. We'll see. Scoutcast. Me and Jeff talked about soon. But Jeff is newly free from his other obligations, so we're gonna let Jeff figure life out first. And whenever Jeff is ready to come on back home to Scoutcast, let's cut this on. Whenever Jeff is ready to come back home to Scoutcast, we gonna boogie and run Scoutcast. But I just want to respect his privacy. But I did ask Jeff, how does he feel with his new freedoms, and he said fucking fantastic, verbatim, just like that. Shouts out to brother Jeff. Don dropped a deuce in super chat, says you got to pop off every live with a freestyle. What we doing? Yeah, say what we doing. It's Lombardi. What we doing? To my left, my cup got some ice. To my right, I got a knife right in front of me. I got my sunglasses, and behind me is a wall with no plaster, ain't no posters. We ain't doing bitches. If you touch the old lineman, that's encroachment. If you don't, that's offsides. That's a free play. Told y'all boys we outside. This a freestyle. You listening to me now. What is me now? We gon' make goat sounds. Bye. 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 That's the goat. Okay, that's enough. All right, cool. So, right. I'm just respecting my super chats, ladies and gentlemen. I'm only respecting my super chats. You understand? He said we got to kick. I'm just whatever. Sir King Bishop Drop 5 says, let's go DC4L for sure. Brandon J Drop 5 says, how do you feel about the possibility of no combine? Who cares? We got film. Is that necessarily a tool for your draft analysis? No, I think what combine is really good at is when the coaches get to put players in certain positions that they're not used to being in. You know what I mean? So if you're a cornerback and we don't know if you can change direction, we're gonna make your ass change direction. Straight up. You know what I mean? If you're an offensive lineman and we don't know if you can open up your hips to pull, we're gonna find out if you're gonna open up your hips to pull. You know what I mean? So that's what combine is for. That's what combine is for. All right. So this is what we have on the plate today, right? We're talking Cowboys. Tomorrow we're going to talk draft for the whole nation. Roundtable on Wednesday. I saw, just some little news bits I just saw. I kind of wanted to give my opinion on them and just kind of address them. But then after that, we're going to pull up some Cowboy mocks, all right? So I got 3 from one website and some different writers, and I've already pulled them up on Twitter just in case we got to go, in case we got to go see somebody, you know what I mean? I have those pulled up, and I got a 3-round mock draft from Joe Rod from Cowboy Blog. Shouts out to him. Go check his channel out. And I got a 3-rounder Cowboy mock. This is all Cowboys today. And a 3-rounder from my bro Foots the King, who got a new fucking camera. Look crisp over there. From Foots the King. You know what I mean? Foot's gonna make me buy a new camera, dog. Straight. Man, look, hold on, bro. Look at Foot shit real quick. Hold on. I'll show it in a minute. I'll show it in a minute. I'll show it in a minute. Appreciate y'all. So I just been hearing a little noise in terms of Cowboy free agency and other little things that's on our plate, just other little things for us to talk about, stuff like that. It's interesting, right? Like, the front office is never simpatico. I learned that word working on Yahoo. Shots out to Adnan Vert, Richard Johnson, and all that. But the front office and the fans are never simpatico in terms of what we're thinking. With draft world, sometimes I've called a few picks, but we're never on the same page. Shots out to Gunner dropping a buck in the super chat. in terms of free agency and drafting or whatever, right? So if we have a very particular draft plan, they'll never go by that draft plan. If we have a very specific set of people that we want to sign in free agency, they never re-sign those dudes in free agency. That's already crazy off the rip. So Tamara saying leave Amari alone. I don't think D-Lon Amari going nowhere. But I was taking a walk the other day. I was on the incline. I was on the incline treadmill joint, right? And I was just looking on the internets, and people were saying along the lines of that, or just I just saw this report. Don't know how real it is and that, but I figured that it's worth the opinion and just giving you the thoughts of what I take from it, and some of the benefits of it is that Michael Gallup is one of the priority guys to bring back. And I say, I know that we're only gonna be able to bring back like a handful of free agents or whatever from this group, from this thing of ours, from this group of guys that's not gonna be here. So if you listen to like conventional Cowboy fan, we'll say something along the lines of you got to bring Randy back, J-Ron Kearse. He's one of those guys. It'll be cool to bring back Brent Urban, Malik Hooker. XYZ, whatever, right? But it's a lot of people. We're in draft world, we're looking at wide receiver option, because even some people saying the audacity, the look, they got the gumption to say Juju Smith, Jiu-Jitsu Smith. Yo, Voch, you think if we don't bring back Amari Cooper, we can sign Juju Smith for what? Shouts out to my guy Jeff Kavanaugh, man. I don't want to get worse on purpose, man. I'm not trying to just purposely get bad just to save some money I ain't gonna use. You know what I'm saying? But they were saying that Gallup is a priority guy. You know what I mean? And that, I don't want Gallup to be the consolation prize for Cooper. You understand? I want us to value Amari Cooper, be like, oh, this dude is XYZ. And let's bring Michael Gallup back. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit that I'm into. If we got to sacrifice maybe not bringing back Dorrance, if we got to sacrifice not bringing back guys like Jay Lou or Dalton Schultz in order to like make that work, then fuck it, let's make that work. I don't want to really mess with this receiver core. I feel like talent-wise, that's what you want your receiver core to be. We just need our offense coordinator to get them damn football. You know what I'm saying? I think what's so important about Gallup coming back, first of all, it'll mean that Cedric won't come back. And, shouts out to Cedric. He's a good player. I'm sure Cedric would get some money somewhere. But with Gallup being back, you automatically put CeeDee Lamb in the slot, dog. Look, this whole CeeDee Lamb outside experiment is cool. And maybe, year 3 is a good time to experiment some more with it. Maybe, what I'm saying, it's something that we can look for in the future, something like that. But if we bring it back Gallup and he's healthy, he's full go, then I need CeeDee Lamb full-time slot guy, because we was really getting busy with Lamb as a full-time slot guy. We was really putting the nipple on the titty. We was really putting the satin on the panties with Gallup as with Lamb as a slot guy. You know what I mean? So I see Ready Red in my comment says y'all act like Coop is top 5 or something like that. Well, first of all, Ready Red don't like Amari Cooper. He calls Amari Cooper soft, the player that get hurt and plays all the games. Like, he don't miss games for real. But just so if you're in the chat box and you see Ready Red talking crazy, that's just Ready Red not liking Amari Cooper. Because I can love Amari Cooper and he not be a top 5 receiver in the league. That don't even matter to me. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because you want to talk about top 5 receivers in the league, you're talking about a position that runs out 3 receivers on offense at a time. So 32 teams, 3 receivers each. I'm bad at math. So that's 96 receivers. Coop ain't got to be top 5. He ain't got to be a top 5 guy out of 96 receivers. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't got to be that. So go on with your hate, Ready Red. Get out of here. With your hate, Ready Red. That motherfucker may not be top 5, but what he is essential. What he is a cog in this thing that keeps everything on track. What he is Dak friendly. What he is I bet he top 5 route runners in the league now. Nah. Bet he top 5 route runners in the league. Dak love that route running shit. You know what I mean? So look, Missy Elliott say, look, nobody perfect, but you perfect for me. Coop ain't got to be top 5, but he top 5 for us in terms of this thing of ours. He's more important on our team than he would be somebody else's team. You understand? And when you get Coop the ball, good shit happens. I mean, that's evident. You know what I mean? Red don't like when I call him out, but hey, I what you want me to say, sir? What you want me to say, sir? So when I see the idea that Gallup is going to be a priority, then cool. You're going to go your ass right back to flanker. Coop is going to be your split sometimes slot guy. CeeDee Lamb is going to be your majority slot sometimes split guy. In my personal opinion, I think that's just a fantastic set of circumstance. And look, prior to Michael Gallup got hurt on a damn touchdown. Like he caught the touchdown and got hurt on that play. You know what I mean? Like Mike, listen, man. I don't think you would have to break the bank for Michael. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that Michael Gallup is going to be a guy that ends up being cheaper because of injury. Because I think he's not going to miss games. Like modern medicine is different. Tearing the ACL in 2022 is different than tearing your ACL in like 2001. You know what I mean? Like he'll be back in 7 months. Fucking what's my man? Cam Akers tore his Achilles in the season and came back for the playoffs, bursting in the bitch. Dog, modern medicine is your friend. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's like money to be saved. I don't think there's money to be saved in this whole this whole Gallup situation, nothing like that. I just think Gallup's just going to be relatively cheap for you. I don't think Gallup's going to demand big money for you just because of the player that he is. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that there are Cowboy fans that would prefer Cooper not be on the team, but every year you're gonna get Cowboy fans that want the worst players over the best players. If you see somebody say they don't want Cooper on the team, like type in their at or whatever their like Twitter handle and then type in like TJ Vasher. They're probably a person that had faith in TJ Vasher or Rico Gathers or like what's our guy from Mexico? Isaac Alarcon, you know what I mean? They probably one of those, hey, let's give him a try. You don't give people a try in Super Bowl runs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep a strength. Shouts out to brother Jerry. I'm trying to keep a strength. Plus, we're in a window to where if we get rid of Amari Cooper, I'm not trying to replace Amari Cooper. Like, if you don't have an Amari Cooper, your first-round pick might have to go on a wide receiver. If you have an Amari Cooper, then our dream of drafting a first-round offensive lineman comes true. You know what I'm saying? So, as Modia says, I like Vasher. I like TJ Vasher too, but I'm not going to use him in context of, hey, Amari Cooper got to go. Let's give Vasher a try. I like Vasher too. He's a cool dude, I bet. I bet he's all right. You know what I mean? But not going to be able to do it this time. But that's interesting though, that Gallup is a priority guy. So if he's going to be that, you would have to imagine that some of the other guys that you would consider like contract dudes or whatever, like Connor Williams or something. Like, that should be clear indication Connor ain't coming back. You know what I mean? But just because he's not coming back don't mean that we get our wish that J-Ron Curse is. Or that, to be fair, I've only seen Stephen Jones say that we're going to sign Randy Gregory one time. To be fair. I've only seen that one time. So I don't know. That might be a bridge we have to cross, man. Like we're not gonna save any money with the whole cutting D-Law thing. So I think that whole rumor was like nonsense. I think you may ask D-Law for a pay cut, but cutting him you don't gain anything. So I don't know, man. So I just need to hear something for Randy Gregory, man. I don't know. Is Schultz back? Probably not, dog. You know what I mean? Like those dudes are gonna be the dudes that we probably not gonna see again. Like we probably not gonna see Carlos Watkins ever again. ever again. You know what I'm saying? We, some of those guys that, just gonna be gone. I don't think KZ comes back. I don't think Keanu Neal comes back. I want to take Keanu Neal's $4 million and just give the Curse. Look, Curse didn't even got to sign a contract. Just to sit down and listen to us talk. Just give J-Ron Curse $4 million. Just hope it's just here. Take it. J-Ron Curse would say, where does money come from? Don't worry about it. Keanu Neal running around talking, so what my $4 million? Don't worry about it. J-Ron. Give J-Ron that goddamn money, boy. You hear me? What else? Also, if y'all want to call into the show, the number's on the screen, 202-926-1127, access code 309-104. You can call in and talk about whatever hell you want to talk about. I'm about to run through some of these mocks real fast and talk about how they would work in tandem with our free agency, and that should be a pretty fun exercise. So we have our mock draft music on. That's a goddamn shame that this is the first thing that got to pop up when I'm trying to look at this mock draft. You know what happened to me? I'm gonna let it happen to y'all. Hold on, here we go. It was a dude up there at first. I was like, all right, Cowboys 7 round. Dude, I'm like, fam, come on, sir. Get this off my screen. Where my mouse at? I can't get off screen for real. All right, here we go. Cool. They got to do better with like they random ad placement. That's why they got to do better with that. They got to do better with that. All right, cool. So I was about to look into these mocks for Space Cowboy calls. So like, I want to give him a little bit of priority. Like Law Nation can learn that lesson. Like when I call in the Law Nation show, like he be having me waiting like 5 hours. So let's actually pause. Let's actually pause looking at this mock draft real fast. Let's go to our phone screen. Y'all can still wait in line though. Like the numbers on the screen is right there. And let's actually pause our mock draft music, which is some fire ass mock draft music. And let's go to the phone and hear what Space Cowboy got to say. Cardo, what up?
Yo, what's going on, my guy?
First of all, Cardo, like, everybody else call you Space Cowboy, but I just think Cardo is such a cool ass name that I call you Cardo. Aisha calls you Cardo now, and it makes me sick.
Yes, I have found that out.
It makes me sick, sir, because nobody called nobody. Look, Charles Mabry has been Charles Mabry on everybody. It was just Charles Mabry. I call him Uncle Charlie because he's my goddamn uncle. Now he everybody uncle. Y'all wasn't at the family reunion when me, Uncle Charlie, and Cardo was there. Now he Cardo and Uncle Charlie everybody. Y'all make me sick.
Oh my goodness.
What up, Cardo? What you got for the show, man? Space Cowboy 17 on YouTube for everybody that may be interested. Also on the Twitter machine, y'all give him a good follow if y'all like what he says on this phone call here. Go ahead, my guy. What you got for the show?
So I was actually curious because now that we're a month away from free agency, I know I'm putting you on the spot right now.
For sure.
If the draft were held today, do you have a particular person you would like Dallas to take at 24 right now? Based off of how you have a gut feeling right now. If
we get offensive linemen, can I say 3 people?
Sure, yeah.
If we get offensive lineman Kenyon Green from Texas A&M, I'm humping the chair. If we get linebacker Nakobe Dean from Georgia, I'm humping the chair. Wild card pick. If we somehow get wiped out, but Jordan Davis is there, defensive tackle from Georgia, I'm getting up and I'm getting the chair preggers. You understand?
I feel it. Listen, it's possible.
Sure.
Listen, that pick 24, you're going to get someone real good. And I think that what I like what the Cowboys have is, like, you're going into this offseason, you're going to need a couple guys here and there. Like, tight end, you're looking at paying Schultz $12.6 million. They ain't going to happen. He ain't going to be forking that kind of money.
For sure.
There you go.
For sure.
Randy, he's probably going too. He's looking at another $10 million contract. And like you said, just recently, Steven only talked about it once, and I don't even remember when that was. Like, it was probably like right after the season ended or during the season. I don't remember.
For sure.
But point being is, like, he hasn't talked a lot about Randy coming back. But
time out. In my chat box, somebody spitting some blasphemy. Danny Savage says Dean is the most overrated linebacker. Cool. That's why you get him at 24. Shut your face. Go ahead, Carter. My bad. So I shouldn't be screaming.
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say. That like, listen, man, if
neither.
you're getting a guy like the Kobe Dean at 24, that's a pretty damn good selection right there. I mean, like, do people realize that you have 4 linebackers that are going to be hitting free agency? One of them is a restricted free agent. You mean to tell me you're going to go into next year with Micah Parsons, Jabril Cox, and that's it? Like, you're going to need someone else to let Micah free roam, but that's besides the point.
That's besides the point. Go ahead.
I think, but I think that, like, offensive line-wise, I mean, you have combinations you can work with, but I want someone young that I can build off of. That's when you mentioned Kenyon Green. He's my guy. I know, Trevor Penning is a guy that the Cowboys are interested in,
for sure,
from what I've been hearing.
For sure.
What are your thoughts on him? Do you think that he would be a fine selection at 24, or, like, do you think it's a reach? Like, what do you think on him?
I like him at 24 also, and I think he'll be gone. I think he's everybody got him listed at tackle, which is interesting. I don't think tackle is in his future anywhere, but I would love him at guard because he's just a big, square, strong, wrestly, nasty dude. But like his feet are shit, you know what I mean? So like if people try to put him at tackle, I think tackles get overdrafted, so he'll be gone by the time he gets to us. But I think if he falls to us and we take him, he'll be a fantastic left guard option. But with all that being said, I think Kenyon Green is the better lineman. Honestly, I think Kenyon Green is better than Penning because Penning has film at left tackle that I think is solid, but is bad enough on the league to where he'll have to be put at guard. I think Kenyon Green might be the best interior player in the draft, and his best film just happened to be at left tackle versus Alabama. I think those two dudes are in different tiers. I think Kenyon Green's a better player than Trevor Penning.
Gotcha. Let me throw out this wild card for you. Let's say you have a guy, because I've seen some people talk about him. Let's say you got this is going to be outlandish. Let's say you got a receiver that drops it, like a Jameson Williams or someone of that kind of talent.
Sure.
Do you even think about it or no?
Yep. I've learned from being a Cowboy fan. Sometimes just being a Cowboy fan will just teach you lessons. Like, don't overthink it. Like if it's an egregiously best player available type of deal, then you go get that dude. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Coop ain't going nowhere because he's locked up for years, actually. If Coop is locked up and Gallup come back for cheap and you got the Lamb already, then you shouldn't necessarily need to draft wide receiver. You know what I mean? But if you can't get Gallup for cheap and Jameson Williams is there, sure, as long as he's the best player there. If it's a Jameson Williams versus Kenyon Green situation, I'm taking Kenyon Green. If it's Jameson Williams versus Dean, I'm taking Dean. Jameson Williams versus Penning, I'm taking Penning. Karlaftis, I'm taking Karlaftis. You understand? So we would have to be wiped out and Gallup to not exist on this team for me to go, sure, I'll go Jameson Williams. But I like Jameson Williams as a player, though.
I'm going to leave you with one last thing because I'm trying to just, pick your brain, see where you're thinking, because I know we still have plenty of ways to go.
Plenty of time.
The draft, and
I can change my mind tomorrow. Carter.
Right, like we could we could sign players, and the next thing you know, we're not even looking at this position.
Right.
Now, because the offensive line, I still think, regardless of how things are shaped up, is going to be your biggest need come draft time.
For sure.
Now, you have your left tackle and Tyron. Now at right tackle, you have some options, which is cool. Right guard, this is just my personal belief. I think that Zach is probably the only guy where you don't touch anything because you got to factor in health and stuff like that with the other guys because with Lyell and how he's not been available, and then you got a guy in Terrence Steele that's kind of like making an argument.
For sure.
How would I word this? Like, is there a possibility that you can justify moving things around and not drafting an offensive lineman, or are you like, what, I want to move these guys around? Do I cut these? Like, what do you think would be your best optimal option? To fix this offensive line.
This is my biggest argument, right? If you have the luxury of having multiple offensive linemen that you feel good about, then you're winning. in this league. You understand? I see a lot of people on social media, just for example, you didn't ask this, but just for example, they were like, Voch, what we going to do about Tyler Biadasz, right? And I want to immediately go, okay, well, name the top 5 centers in the league. And once you get past 3 people, you probably can't name no more. You know what I mean? So offensive line in the league is so bad that I don't think we should ever pretend like we're in a situation where we just got the shit locked up. I have a personal theory about the draft that you should draft offensive linemen every single year. Now, sometimes you draft them early for them dudes to be starters. Sometimes you draft them dudes later to be swing guys. But you should acquire offensive line every year because you never know when Travis Frederick gonna wake up and be like, "Hey man, I'm good." You never know when Tyron Smith gonna wake up and go, "Ouch." You never know if La'el Collins gonna bribe somebody to not pee in the cup. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know. So with that being said, I push the offensive lineman that we have up one tick higher. You can look at Tyler Biadasz and be like, damn, we suck at center. I look at you and be like, I disagree. I think we're at center what the league is at center. If you want to get better at center, fine. But let's not pretend like centers grow on trees. You understand? So right. and I promise I'm gonna tie all this shit up in a bow. I'm moving all over the place, but just bear with me.
I got you. Go.
So when we're evaluating offensive linemen and talking about acquiring offensive linemen, we have to look at it from the idea of what makes sense now and what makes sense in the future. Why is the future so important? Because we don't know when Tyron and Travis going to wake up and go out, right? So I look at the right tackle situation. La'el Collins is signed to 2024. This is Terrence Steele's last year. You understand? I know La'el Collins because you got to know what players you're dealing with, right? Every time I move La'el Collins, it gets a little bad for him. He just forgets something. Mechanically, this happens. Plus, moving somebody from the right side to the left side just don't make sense, from a grand scheme unless you're dealing with one of those unique players that can do it. In my mind, we're not going to pay Terrence Steele. I don't think Terrence Steele is the guy that you could pay. Because when it's time to pay Terrence Steele, you're going to have to pay him $12 million. How I know this? Because Cam Irvin got $12 million from goddamn Carolina, and that's the kind of, like, he was a swing guy for us. That's just kind of what the market is. I ain't paying Terrence Steele that kind of money. So it's either I'm moving La'el Collins twice in 2 years, or I'm just going to keep La'el Collins where he at and just continue to draft. Right, and just I'm just gonna keep Terrence Steele as this swing guy. We know Tyron Smith gonna get hurt. We need a left tackle. Ty Nsekhe must be shot. Okay, let's just be patient. Keep Terrence Steele where he's at. Tyron's gonna get hurt. Put Terrence Steele over there when that time happens. Keep La'el Collins at right tackle. Let him continue to get back in form. And as Cowboy fans, let's stop being afraid to draft guards. Let's stop being afraid to draft anybody in general. We're approaching this, and when I say we, I mean y'all, and when I say y'all, I mean them. We're approaching this thing as if the draft ain't about to happen. Like, all right, Dallas Cowboys, there's not going to be a draft this year. All the offensive linemen went to jail for robbing the bank. So you're going to have to ride with what y'all got. Okay, well, cool. If drastic times calls for drastic measures, then maybe now we can move La'el to left guard. We can keep Terrence Steele at right tackle. You understand what I'm saying? But drastic, it ain't drastic times right now. So in my mind, if you like Terrence so much, keep this swing tackle that you finally like, because it's hard to find one of them that you like, because somebody going to get hurt. You keep that dude. You draft a left guard. You let that dude play next to Tyler. Tyler actually wasn't bad at the end of the season. You let Zach ride, and you let La'el continue to get back in shape. And to be fair, La'el got a whole offseason to get in shape. So instead of trying to make 5 offensive linemen that you got, just draft a guard so you can now have 6 offensive linemen that you like. Go ahead, Carter. My bad.
Right. No, you're good. I just wanted to hear what you had to say, because I'm kind of thinking like, okay, so like what can you do? And I think like ultimately, there is, I don't know, like I've only seen a couple people say this where it's like, well, we should have had a Rashawn Slater because hindsight's 20/20. But same thing, I could be like, well, either way, you're in a position to get an offensive lineman this year, right? You can always get another offensive lineman to fix that. unless it's like another Zach Martin, then we're talking about something different.
Yo,
But
Cardo,
my
let me
point
tell you
is,
something. Let me tell you something, Cardo. Ain't none of these motherfuckers finna be Rashawn Slater. Ain't none of these little whoop-de-woos coming out
I know,
finna be Rashawn Slater. And I'm sick. Hey, yo, look, I've come to grips with Micah, but I'm sick that we missed out on Rashawn Slater. But go ahead, sir. I'm listening with a bad look on my face.
Listen, I don't care. Hey, listen, I'm a Penn State guy. I can care less. I'm just saying. but no, I think that everything you said is true. I think that Tyler, in my opinion, is exactly what you should have at center, like average in the league. Do I think he's the greatest center in the league? No. But you have someone there that's young for another 2 years. You fix that guard problem, and now the next question is, okay, so what do you do at left tackle? What's going to happen there? And I see where you're coming at with that, and I've seen that for a while. And I think that ultimately my biggest concern is not just the players, but the coaching of the offensive line. Because ever since Joe Philbin came in here, like, I don't know what the hell is going on with this O-line, but, like, and also we shuffled in the middle of the season. Do you think that that's a bigger concern than the players that we have on roster?
Sure. But, you know, if that's the case, then talent ain't the problem at this point. Just cut Joe Philbin. You know what I mean? Get him the fuck out of here. Like if that's the vibes, then that's like, you know what that's like saying? It's like, damn dog, I got Pat Mahomes, but my quarterback coach trash. What we gonna do? Get a new fucking quarterback coach. What do you mean what you do? You know what I mean? It answers itself. You know?
No, I got you. Just, you know, there's that thought process of, we had Mark Colombo on the offensive line, but even though there's more factors at play than that. But no, I think that, those are the guys I'm looking at. I'm in total agreement with you. You know, those three guys that you mentioned are the same guys that I'm favoring right now. But I mean, I think the biggest thing that comes out of this conversation that we're having right now and going forward, the Cowboys have options. And I think that, we can't be upset unless they take someone that is absolutely absurd, that is a reach in and of itself.
For sure.
I think we'll be fine.
For sure.
So, so thanks so much for having me on, and a little plug, but I'll just remind the people where they can find me at.
Go ahead.
You can follow me at Space Cowboy 17 on YouTube and at SCowboy 17 in Roman numerals on Twitter and Instagram. Voch, thank you so much for having me call in. I can't wait to see you with these mock drafts that have been presented up towards you. So
17 in Roman numerals. Hurrah. What is that? Don't tell me. That's XVII?
Yes.
Fucking Voch Lombardi. What we doing? All right, holla at you, man. Peace.
All right.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. Voch Lombardi is very cultured. He's a man of the people. Voch Lombardi is, you know what I'm saying? He understands. He reads Roman. Man, like, what are we doing? We're going to get Uncle Charlie on the phone, then we're going to look at these Cowboy mock drafts. Uncle Charlie!
What's up, nephew? What's going on? Nephew, I always go here, and I always say, man, how you doing? I love you, man. You part of my family. This is a lifetime commitment to you and my family, man. You know you are part of my family from here on, man. You know that, and I appreciate all the things you do, bro.
Appreciate
so what you guys, I just want to get that in there.
Man. I was just saying, man. Sometimes when I just talk about you, and first of all, you're a pillar of this thing of ours, you know what I'm saying, that we have in terms of cowboy land all over the internet and things like that, man. But you my uncle, you know what I mean? Like everybody else call you Uncle Charles because you my uncle, like, you know what I'm saying? You're like you only got one nephew. You know what I'm saying? You only got one nephew. But
I made it clear, nephew.
Okay.
I took every show, let me tell you something, man. Man, I don't been on a show in Jamaica, and then people want to know why. How I got my name. I said it's a young brother, young cat, one of the best cats in the game. Cowboy, he's a media cowboy person. He's the best cat in the game. He gave me the name, and I ain't wavered from that. Not one show. Every show I don't been over 300 shows now. Everybody want me to come on their show. So I'm still putting down my new stuff on my channel. But man, they just want me on their show. And I told him, I got to go back home. I have to go back home sometime. I can go back home to the big game, James, the Law Nations, my nephew, Boston Body. Now, goddamn it, ain't number one of me. Ain't number one.
Man, appreciate it.
And once I give it all up, I ain't going to have anything left. Shit, what you want to draw?
What's
Well, let me say this, man, because like I said, rules are rules, and you got other people on the line. Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
This is not, cracking the days. This is how I feel.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
The last time the Cowboys been to the Super Bowl, my little girl was a newborn. A newborn. Now she's a grown woman.
Yeah.
But my first grandbaby.
Yeah.
Now imagine that.
Wow.
This is how long the Cowboys hadn't been back to the Super Bowl. Let me say this. Al Davis came out with something a long time ago. He said these words. I'll never forget what he said. He said, just win, baby. Mm-hmm. That right now rang out through the world. That one sentence, just win, baby. But Al Davis did something that Jerry Jones have been doing. He never flipped the page. Mm-hmm. He never changed. And right now, Oakland, which is the Las Vegas Raiders, they went to the playoffs, but they really wasn't no killer. Let's think about it. Yeah. The best team that was in the playoffs this year, that should have been Super Bowl and won, was the Dallas Cowboys. Man. Because of Jerry Jones won't change. He won't change. And I'm kind of mighty afraid that him and Al Davis was best friends. And he learned everything from Al. Yeah. Now, what do we do here? Do we wait till another world come in, a new world, and this one pass away, and then maybe somebody say, I got an idea. We need to stop doing what Granddad did. And we need to handle this team quite different. Do we wait to then, or do we wait till all our asses in wheelchairs that can outrun cars? I'm not waiting. But tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in tune with you, my nephew, like I always have. I'm going to stay in tune with Big Game James. I'm going to stay in tune with Law Nation. I'm going to stay in tune with Boss Cowboy. I'm going to do that. And that's the order I follow. I go Voch Lombardi first, and then I go all the way down the list. This is how I had it. Let me just say this in closing. And if Jerry Jones is not going to change, this team won't change. Now, one thing I know that's got to happen. I'm mad for one reason. Not because I'm not mad at my family. My Cowboy Nation is my family. That's my family. Right. That's my brothers and sisters. You know who I hurt for? You. Big Game James, Law Nation. All the other guys, man. I hurt for y'all. And it makes me sick in my stomach. That y'all, we can't just say, hey, the Cowboys is finally going to the Super Bowl. Hey, Cowboys, you world champs. Do you know how long I've been waiting for that? So in closing, let me say this. You had this man, this remind me of Jerry Jones. You had this white guy. He was 20-something years old. He was a tightrope walker back in the 1930s. Oh, man, he was the best. Man, he can walk a tightrope 100 yards across, 300 feet up there. And then they gave him an unimaginable feat. He walked 400 feet up in the air, 200 feet across. He did it. Everybody was happy. But his wife said, look, we got kids now. We got plenty of money. I don't want you to do it no more. And if you continue, I'm just going to have to take the kids. We'll have to leave. He said he didn't want her to do it. He loved this white boy, and he loved that tightrope. Then years passed by. And he got older and older and older. And he turned 77 this day. He said, you know what? I ought to just go ahead and try that old tightrope again. And his wife, well, she didn't argue because she was too damn old to know what he was doing. So he decided to get on up there. Yeah, Grandpa. Yeah, go Pops. And then he got on up there 200 feet off the ground, 100 yards across, when he knew he should have checked in with the weatherman and knew it was going to be a slight breeze. And all I heard from then on was, oh, holy. And his ass was dead. Here comes the pooper scooper. Now, what do we learn from this little lesson? If you don't get it while you're young, don't worry about getting it when you're old. And you can forget it because your ass might be dead when you're old. And that's all I got to say. And I love you, nephew.
So let me get it in now. we just get it all in now before it get too much, man. Uncle Charlie, appreciate you. I'm about to get right into getting it in right now for my time run out. You hear me? I'm about to get it in right now. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Uncle. Hey, man, listen. Jewelry from Uncle Charlie, man. Jewelry. If y'all want to follow his channel, he's at Charles Mabry on YouTube. You'll see him in the comment section, gallivanting with the people, man. Oh, man. Look, Charlie got many quotes, many stories, man. But the one that made me laugh the hardest, I asked Uncle Charlie, I said, Uncle Charlie, man, you know what I mean? You call in the show, man. I love when you call in, you know what I'm saying? You interact with the show, man. But, you always got your voice a little elevated, man. You always scream. Like, do you always scream in the house? Like, even when it's nighttime, do you just be walking around the house on the phone, listening to my show, screaming in the house? Charlie say, man, this is my motherfucking house. I always say, man, this is my house. He gonna scream if he want to, man. All right, what was we doing? Oh, hey, look, since there's like 266 people in here, which is a little more than like what we had earlier or whatnot, let me just do this one time. Like this Wednesday. All right. Yeah, man, we got Roundtable Wednesday, man. Roundtable Wednesday, it's probably gonna be like 9 Central, 10 Eastern. So be sure you tune in. Tick, 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 testing. There we go. Make sure you tune into the roundtable. So we looking at this mock draft on Sports Naught, and they're trying to sell me all kind of shit on this moment. Look at all this shit they're trying to sell me. From Matt Johnson from Sports Naught, Sports Naut. He has the Cowboys taking Kenyon Green at 24th overall. At this point, I'll be getting the chair pretty prego if this happens. You know what I mean? Look at that bend, man. Look at that motherfucker bending his knees, bro. He like 6'4". Bending his knees, bro. Just natural drive, man. Played 4 positions, bro. Left tackle, left guard, right tackle, man. And his best film was at left tackle, man. But damn gangster Kenyon Green is. We've been seeing a lot of talk from Travis Jones, but just me kind of putting it together in my head or whatnot. I don't know if Travis Jones is going to be there at 56 anymore. I think he's gotten enough hype to where he's going to be a guy that goes in the 40s or so. So I don't know. We'll see. I got some Travis Jones film, so we'll probably end up watching a little bit of him on the Patreon if y'all, if y'all down. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't doing nothing else. Troy Anderson, linebacker from Montana State. I've been seeing his name a bunch, man. So I need to hop on my Film Illuminati situation or whatever to see if any Montana State film is there, because I'd imagine that's the hardest part, finding some Montana State film. Not going to have a nuanced opinion on it, you know what I'm saying, because I haven't watched the player, but I've seen his name a bunch. So, and Cowboy, like how Cowboy Land works is that, we'll get a little bit of hype, and that hype is going to spread throughout, you know what I'm saying, throughout the fan base or whatever. Like, for example, like Kenyon Green, quit trying to sell me draws, man. Damn. Like, Kenyon Green is going to be a name that you're going to see a whole bunch. One, because the not the timing, but like the feel for mock drafts are getting felt out. Like, the more we watch film, the more we understand who's gonna fall where, or just have a better idea of who's gonna fall where. And you said one time, it makes a little sense. You continue to watch film and gather the guys that are going to be around. You would assume that Kenyon Green would be a guy that's there at 24 for you. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense. New Mellow City, which seems like a new name and a profile pic that we haven't seen before. So welcome, New Mellow City. Voch really just wants a wide receiver at 24. I'll take a wide receiver if it makes sense, but I'm an offensive line guy. You know what I mean? I'm O-line guy, man. All day, every day, we can get some O-linemen up here. Drake Jackson from USC. I watched film on him the other day. Very long-armed player. Another raw kid. I didn't see a whole bunch of nuance to him, but if I assume everything is going to go the way that I think is going to go in free agency, I don't want to take an edge in the second round. I want to use all these picks to really fill out like what I feel like we really need. So, like I really like what we did on the last mock draft, right? Like we'll go left guard because we need it, D tackle because we need it, one tech in particular. Then we went linebacker because we need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Drake Jackson would be a guy that, you know, that I would take in the second round. First of all, I don't think Drake Jackson is a player that's good to go in the second round. I think there'll be better players on the board than Drake Jackson. And I hate this pick too, but I think there'll be better players on the board than Drake Jackson at 56. Plus, I don't think we need to take an edge at 56. Bubba Bolden, I watched film on him last year. The other big area the Cowboys going to address is the safety position. Their current safety duo is Ron Curse and Donovan Wilson. That's not facts. Is nothing special, and that's not facts neither. That ain't facts neither, motherfucker. And you know what? This is another example of, you know, how much would Bubba Bolden help us right now. Bubba Bolden, let's just be fair, guys. You know, I watched him last year. And I'm sure he's going to be relatively the same player here. If we're talking about drafting a safety, I want like a rangy guy. You know what I mean? If we're going to take Bubba is a run. He plays versus the run. He's a hitter kind of guy. I don't see him as a rangy free safety. If you're going to take him, he's more so of like a day 3 guy, in my personal opinion, than to take him at 88. Once again, this is another. When did this mock come out? 3 days ago. You should know better. Yeah, man. By the time you get to the third, if anything, third round is where you take your D line again. Third round is where you take, you know, the linebackers that you like. That's when you know. I don't think we're looking at running back or anything like that. But first of all, Bubba Bolden as a player is not third round pick worthy to me. Sorry, just this is what it is. Plus, I don't think the strong safety position is good to draw. Like you got to be. Man, do y'all know what we do with third round picks in this organization, man? You know, sorry, man. Not for me, my guy. Not for me. Another Kenyon Green. This motherfucker like a Pokemon, don't he? What goddamn Pokemon look? That motherfucker built like Blastoise, man. Kenyon Green built like goddamn Blastoise. I'll take him. And from now on, that's what I'm gonna call him. From now on, I'm gonna call this motherfucker Blastoise, man, on everything I love, dog. But yes, here we go. We have another mock draft with Kenyon Green as our 24 guy. If you are a member of my Patreon, let's go see. You know what? Let's go look at Patreon. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's go look at Patreon. We ain't doing nothing else. Let's go to posts, publish posts. Let's go look at Patreon, man. Let's go look at Patreon. Kenyon Green. When do we watch film on Kenyon Green? It was one of the first guys we watched. That's Cowboy shit down there. Kenyon Green. We watched him January 21st, and it's a long ass video, bro. We watched like 4 games of Kenyon Green. Come watch him, man. Come over to the Patreon and watch him, man. We're going to watch as a family. You know what I mean? Hold on, bro. First of all, let's go back and let's scroll up and see who this is that we're dealing with here. Let's scroll back and see who this is that we... Ibidiki in the second round? Whose idea is this? Terrence Watson? Yo, Terrence, let me holler at you, bro. Yo, Terrence, let me holler at you, bro. Anyway, Kenyon Green was the first round pick. Arnold Ibidiki is the second round pick. I don't think Arnold's gonna be a second round guy. I think Arnold's gonna be a little. Okay, here we go. Here's the button I was looking for. Kenyon Green. Here we go. Blastoise. Pardon me. This means you're done with Connor Williams. Well, Connor Williams not under contract. So if he's not under contract, then you know, what you want me to say? The Cowboys offensive line did an admirable job trying to protect that pressure. No, they didn't. But they just couldn't hold the pressure from coming from the interior rushing defense. Connor Williams played well at times, but there are just too many instances when she was getting pushed back. Kenyon Green is seen as one of, if not the best interior offense. I think he's better than Linderbaum, in my personal opinion. Linderbaum will get drafted first, though, because of hyping, pedigree and shit like that. If he drops down to 24th spot, the Cowboys need to sprint to the podium and announce the pick. I agree. I will hump the chair. Green will give down something. Green signs feels connection with Bill Walker. He's strong on the run game as well. You know what you should have said? He's not like John Sampson. You know what you also should have included in your scouting report is that motherfucker play 4 positions. That's what you should have said. That's what you should have said. I think everybody knows Connor will get more money elsewhere. And from Law Stream yesterday, every Cowboy fan think he sucks. Alex, Cowboy fans are very. You're an Eagles fan, so you know this, but Cowboy fans are a very peculiar group, man. A very peculiar group. Connor Williams ain't bad, man. If you take a team that ain't got, I tell you what, ask the Bengals if they'll love to have Connor Williams. If the Bengals have Connor Williams, they win the Super Bowl. Hold on, bro. Y'all think I'm fucking around, bro. If the Bengals have Connor Williams, they win the Super Bowl. There's no hyperbole in that. No hyperbole. None. What was I doing? My bad, y'all. Ibidiki had a good Senior Bowl, though. Who is this woman up here? I don't know. He had a really, really good Senior Bowl, so I like it. Hey, man, Quay Walker in the 3rd round. We can talk. I just tweeted today. I just put a goddamn Twitter out today. Hold on, I'm just showing off my guy. I'm just flexing my graphics now. Hold on, let me make sure Twitter's safe. Let me make sure Twitter's good. Cause I gotta make sure Twitter's safe before I hop on. You know what I mean? All right, cool. So let's go to screen capture. Let's go to Twitter real quick. I said this on Twitter this morning. That's the tweet right there. Hold on. That's the tweet right there. In January, I was like, hey man, I would love the linebacker from Georgia. I was talking about Nakobe Dean. You know what I'm saying? The more you just watch film on them Georgia kids, man, I'll take any one of them. I'll take any one of the Georgia kids, bro. It's like 5 of them, and they all can run. They all can run around and hit people, bro. Let's see what y'all talking about. Shouts out to all the people that's hollering at me on the Twitter machine. This kind of blew up a little bit. Got some little conversation around here. Okay, cool. Got a little butt Voch at the end. I feel you. I'll take any of them Georgia kids, bro. Now, of course, at different points of the draft or whatever, but yeah, man, you just take them kids and just keep on flying, bro. Like every time you see like Dean make a play, like whatever rotation of other Georgia linebacker dudes. Hey, man.
Magic can be found in the waves.
Hey, dog.
It whispers.
Nah, cut that shit off, B. Hey, mute site now. Mute the site. Mute the whole site. Get this stepping. Mute the whole site. What y'all think this is? The Boom Boom Room? Trying to advertise your fish? What is this? SeaWorld? Hell no. Bitch. But yeah, man, Quay Walker. Yeah, 100%. I fuck with it. Player comparison, Jamie Collins, that's interesting. Because of the pass rush ability. I get it. That's interesting. All right, cool. Let's take a look at another mock from 4 weeks ago. Reed Hansen. Mind you, guys, I only say these people's name at the beginning of the video of the mock draft or whatever, just in case we gotta hold them accountable. Just in case we gotta go on social media and go find these motherfuckers. We just say their name. Linderbaum. I really think Linderbaum will be gone, but if Linderbaum is there, you should definitely take him. If you've explored draft Twitter in this winter, you've most certainly seen love for Linderbaum. Everybody loves him. Nobody thinks he'll make it to Dallas. 2 big obstacles are in the way. Philly at 15. Dane Brugler says Dane Brugler and Kyle Krabs. If my name was Kyle Krabs, I'd be mad than a motherfucker, bro. Bro, if my name was Kyle Krabs, bro, what did you have to go through in high school, dog? Because kids suck in general. Like high school kids are fucking assholes. You know what I'm saying, bro? Can you imagine going through life your name Kyle Krabsby? Nah, son. Nah, don't name me Kyle Krabs. Like if our family last name is Krabs, then the only acceptable first name is I don't got to. Name that motherfucker I don't got the Krabs. Like that's the only thing you can name. But yeah, like I see everybody. It's funny every mock draft. All right. I think the one thing that we don't anticipate, or we don't account for in mock drafts, is how well or bad the team drafts. I think we have to address that. Logan Hall from Houston. I watched film on Logan Hall from Houston. He's a interesting player. He's a very physically gifted player. He has a lot of football to learn. I would like him to be more intense sometimes. I want him to be a little more just a little more bursty, a little more, just kind of put it all together a little better. I would love if that was the case. Like I see him jogging every now and then. I see him moving slowly every now and then. But then another play, like he explodes somebody and he's running to the football. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of hope he was a little more consistent in that way. But Logan Hall is a fine player. At 54. I don't know. Allow me to keep watching film. I think it'll be better players there. I think and that's the I hate this pick. I think that's the hard part about drafting now is we have to account for like we're just taking guys that kind of make sense and kind of fit in that spot or whatever, but once the draft happens and teams start drafting badly, you'll be surprised how many good players are there at 54 or 88. I don't want the tight end that gained 100 pounds though. Bernard Raymond, interesting Senior Bowl, very physical player, but he's a very raw physical player. Why? He's a very athletic, raw physical player. Why? Because he's a tight end that gained 150 some odd pounds to play offensive line. He's probably going to test well. That's probably the ex tight end in him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to test well, but Whoa, I apologize. Let's rewind this bitch. Time out. I have to look at this article with totally different eyes. I looked at this as a mock draft. This ain't a mock draft. This is 5 possible draft options at 24. I got to look at this different. So Linderbaum, I like it, but he might be gone. I will smack the shit out of everybody at Valley Ranch if we draft Logan Hall at 24. And when I say smack the shit out of, I mean they gonna need some new pants. Joe said Hall 3-tech or edge. Both. I like him as a 3-4 defensive end kind of guy. That's what I like him as. But if not, put him at 3-tech. You know how I get down. I like Logan Hall, bro, but at 24. Sorry. Bernard Raymond at 24. Like, look, I was up here looking. Oh, yeah, like as a third round, I kind of whatever. But at 24, sorry. Nakobe Dean is fine. And look, the only thing that made me go back, I'm like, why the fuck he got Nakobe as the 4th round guy? Did he sell some drugs? Did he kidnap somebody auntie? Like, why the hell Nakobe? It's a fuck out of here, bro. Who's the 5th guy? Kenyon Green. I like it. All right, let's take somebody on the phone. We got Q on the phone. Then we're gonna get back to some more stuff that we have on the internet here. So let's go back to the phone lines. If y'all want to call in, the numbers on the screen. Let's hear from Brother Q. And then we'll get back into the reaction stuff. What's up, Q?
All right, I got an idea that I want to run by you.
Okay.
I want to get honest opinion. I think the first thing we always hear Jerry Jones say that he'll write any check that he to get his team back to the Super Bowl, right?
Okay.
My idea, since Brady just retired, bring him in as our quarterback's coach.
Like,
what do you think about that?
Like Tom Brady as a quarterback coach?
Tom Brady as a quarterback coach.
Tom Brady will probably make more money being Tom Brady than being a quarterback coach somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
But then that's the reason why I say that. With Tom Brady already started his own organization, team club, the one that he's been trying to push for the longest. One thing he got on his side is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is the best marketing person that in the entire NFL. Best marketing person. So just that little connection right there, that automatically brings him money. Can you imagine how much money he could make? Just doing his little quarterback sitting on street Texas, going to Katy, going to Allen, going to Dallas, going to all that. Just that bag alone. That right there is a couple million easy. Now, on top of that, this is some point. You know, Tom Brady is a family man. He's all about his family. For his wife, right? Say, Mrs. Jones and all the other Mrs. Jones. You want to close the line? Here you go. Here's the money. We got all the connections you need. Go right for it. We'll help mark the whole damn thing. The whole family's going to make a bag off that shit just alone. Okay, so I can't hear you because it sounds like your phone's in the microwave, but I think I got the gist of what you were saying. I'm just going to get you up out of here and just respond to you. I like the idea of switching up quarterback coaches. Tom Brady ain't finna damn come out here with, you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, Dog, Q waited on the phones. How long have we been doing the show? So give or take some track. So he been on the phone for like 20 minutes. Just to tell me that he won't look. And look, to be fair, I think Tom Brady will probably do like a conference or something. You know what I mean? Like Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you though, my guy. Great call. Great call, my fella. But I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, player. I don't see. I don't foresee. I don't think that's Tom Brady. We're talking about a guy that threw a touchdown or whatever, and like some dude ended up with the ball in the end zone or whatever. In the fan section, you know, Tom Brady's a guy that sends the security Illuminati into the stands to go tell this dude, "Hey, bro, give me this ball, or we're gonna break your legs. We're gonna sell it on our NFT website." And to be fair, Tom Brady's gonna make like big 6-digit, dollars on that football, right? So you think Tom Brady wants to wake up at 6:00 in the morning, come to Valley Ranch away from his wife and tell Dak what to do? I don't think that's like, ask yourself, like, if you was Tom Brady, do you think it'll be acceptable? Like, if you was Tom Brady, would you consider it acceptable? You know what I'm saying? After you just retired, all right, y'all, I'm retired. Fun's over. Best quarterback of all time. I can do a lot of things for more money. What you gonna do, Tom? I think I'm gonna go tell Dak what to do. I can do a lot of things, but I think ultimately what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go boss Dak around and tell him how to throw. Tell him how to throw against this coverage and these spirals. You know what I mean? Respectfully though, I just don't foresee Tom putting in very much
You know, I don't think helping Dak adds to his legacy. I'll say that. We'll just say that. All right. Love the call though. Love the question. All right. Let's get back into this shit, man. Let's go. Roundtable Wednesday, in case any new people are here. Hey, man, Foot's got a new camera, dog. Straight up. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Foot shit spiffier than mine, man. Foot's camera a little spiffier than mine, man. Hold on, bro. Let me go to the Illuminati group chat, bro. Let me go to the roundtable group chat real quick, man. Hold on, dog. I can see the red in your eyes, Foots. Got this new spiffy air, dog. I can see the red in your eyes, Foots. Oh man, you got the background a little blurred out. You know what I'm saying? Foots ain't playing with y'all, man. Foots ain't playing with y'all, man. Let me come down here and see how high I can go on this shit. 1080. Okay, cool. That makes sense. But still, though, man. Foot say he's sick of that goddamn. Foot say he tired of that what's the name? Let's see. Is anybody in the comments gonna say Foots, I love that camera? Is anybody in the comments gonna say Foots, I love that camera? Y'all asses are ungrateful. Nobody in the comments say Foots, I love the camera. I'll say that shit. I'll say that shit. Foots with the new camera. Damn. Shouts out to Brother Foots, man. Pin my comment if you're real, Foots. Can I pin it? Yeah, I'm no admin over there. Shouts out to Brother Brad, man. That's my guy. Let's hear what he got to say, though. Is YouTube muted? No, we got sound. Let's see what Foots got to say.
Okay, 4 minutes in. Let's get to this 3-round mock. So, I wanted to see in my first pick. I'm going back.
Time out, bro. Foots, I'm not finna just. Hold on, bro. Foots. Brad. Foots. Foots, hold on, let me just, hold on, maybe I'm wrong, man. Hold on, man. Foots ain't do that Foots ain't do that for real.
I wanted to see in my first pick. I'm going.
That motherfucker said, no.
I wanted to see in my first pick.
Why do I hate that so much? Why do I hate that? Why do I feel like we just so much better than that? Why don't I feel like we're at the point in our career where like we could just download the NFL draft sound? Like why I feel like, hold on, bro. Hold on. I wonder if I go NFL draft sound. I wonder. I hope I don't get no ads on this. It's only a 5-second clip. It shouldn't be no ads on this. I just feel like we at a point. It took me 2 seconds to do that. Right, 2.5 seconds. Now, brother Brad. Foot say, all right, y'all. We'll go ahead and get that pick in.
I wanted to see in my first pick. I'm going back to the well, guys. I'm going with Zion Johnson, and I got a little write up on the ticker. I wanted to see how Zion looked against other NFL prospects, D1 high conference D1 athletes. He passed with flying colors. For my money, was the best offensive lineman here. The tackles were underwhelming. They were. Like I said, my favorite tackle was Willetsko. I didn't really like Penning at times. His feet look slow, lunged a lot. Is going to have to do better with hand placement, but I think that he will. And we do have to remember those drills are set up for defensive ends to win. So if you can get a win as a tackle, that's a great thing. But man, Zion Johnson.
For sure.
I want him in a Cowboys uniform.
Sure.
Center or guard, take your pick. He's an interior lineman that we need. My mindset is no more cute football. We got to get back to playing downhill. This is a guy who bet on himself. Let's talk about Zion Johnson for a second.
Zion Johnson.
All right? Let's talk about his journey. Played tackle.
Okay, we ain't got to hear about
Went
his
to a
journey.
JUCO. I think he went to Davidson, matter of fact. I'm just done. At the Senior Bowl, stayed after, works between him, Linderbaum, and Kenyon Green as really the first interior lineman. But the good thing,
I love Foots, and I do love Zion Johnson. I don't think Zion Johnson is up there with Linderbaum and Kenyon Green, in my opinion.
About picking at 24 is you'll have your pick of the litter of the first interior, the best interior lineman.
That's very much so true. I do think I don't think we'll get wiped at interior D line. The one thing that we'll have to be worried about is if the offensive lineman that you like is available, but then like a better player is there. Like that's gonna be rough for us.
Because you're in that realm where there are a lot of good receivers. So if you need receiver, if you need explosiveness on the outside, this is your draft. If you need decent O-line play and tackle play, because even though there weren't a lot of good tackles at the Senior Bowl, there are a lot of good tackles in this draft. And even like Penning, because he's a tackle, he's going to go first round. I just don't know if he'll go high first round.
I think he's going to go high simply because he plays tackle, but I think Penning is a guard. But somebody going to like his ass at tackle, which is, their fault.
But give me Zion Johnson and let's go play football. I don't know who's going to be running the ball, but Kellen
ain't gonna be Tony.
Like let's build him. Let's build a run game, and that is my number 24th pick, guys. Now pick 56. This is gonna be interesting.
Hold on, wait. I know y'all saw me scrolling. All right, Foots. Pick 56, Foots. What you? Hold on, wait. What you got at pick 56, Foots? What you got at pick 56, Foots? Hey man, I love Foots, man. Foots my guy, bro. Let me help you out, brother Brad. We ain't doing nothing else, man. Round table on Wednesday, by the way. There you go. We ain't doing nothing else, brother Brad. Let's see what
now,
you got.
Pick 56. This is gonna be interesting for some of you guys. I like Chad Muma. I like Leo Chenal. But I went with another small school backer. Okay, Troy Anderson really caught my eye. Why? Because he can run. He can move in space. So many reps I saw him. It's like he's beat initially. Then he has that makeup speed to get back into play. Boom, swat the ball down. He was carrying tight ends with no issue. He was carrying tight ends better than some of the safeties. Then he had a play where he basically walked Malik Willis. Malik Willis is an A1 athlete. His calves are huge. Malik Willis.
Chat, remind me, it's especially if there's anybody in my chat right now from my Patreon group that we watch film, y'all remind me to watch to pull Troy Anderson film. Troy Anderson, Montana State. Now I hope this ain't a situation where I play for Montana State, so I'm just gonna smoke the shot at everybody. I got some linebackers pulled up. I got Brian Asamoah. I got Leo Chenal, Blue de Chanel. Shouts out to my fragrance group in the chat. Leo Chenal. I got him. So I need to find Troy Montana. Okay, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Willis and
I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to.
This is why you guys are gonna be.
I'm gonna go ahead. Hey man, we not advertising that. Hey man, go on somewhere, bro. No, hey, go holla at you. Go on somewhere, dog. No, we ain't having shit. Bitch, get your ass off. Get off the screen. You'll get no sympathy from me. You want sympathy? Look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. Now this is an interesting take from Foots right here, and I want to hear this one out. So we're not gonna skip around on this one. I want to hear Foots out on this one because he's doubling up at offensive line, so at interior offensive line. So it's interesting.
Okay, center, interior line.
Tom, what did you just say?
And then pick 88. This is why you guys are gonna.
Okay, cool. Gotta go. Wait. Time. Gotta do right by Foots. Gotta do right by Foots. All right, Cole Strange. Let's go, Foots.
Be mad at me. Cole Strange. I went back to the well at guard. Okay, center, interior lineman. Zion's gonna play. Listen, Zion Johnson's gonna play guard.
I'm laughing at your
Cole
ass
Strange
too.
is gonna play center. We have now remade this offensive line. Dallas does not, for whatever reason, they do not want La'el Collins to play guard. I don't know why. They want him at tackle, okay, and they want Terrence Steele at tackle, and whatever's left of Tyron Smith at tackle, that's fine. You put the GOAT, Zach Martin, on one side, and you let these young pups go get it. Cole Strange, another one. I'm going to put a rep on the screen versus him and Travis Jones, one of my standouts. Nobody could block Travis Jones but him and Zion Johnson. They handled power well. That's what I wanted to see. This team has struggled with goons. Biotis is not, he's not strong enough. I like Tyler Biotis, but he's just not, he gets moved too much, and he's always in Dak's lap. That's an issue. Strange is really good with his punch. Okay, he's really good.
Okay.
He looks. He's not a big, burly, slopping looking center. He's not. He's physical, punch, and if you watch his reps, hands are always inside. He's always in control. Give me that guy. UT Chattanooga, you're coming to play for Dallas. So.
To Foots' well, one thing, the Cowboys ain't drafting nobody from these little bitty ass schools. However, I do like Cole Strange. It was a handful of offensive linemen that I did like at the Senior Bowl. And look, when I say handful, don't think of it like a handful of M&Ms where it's like 20 of them that can fit in my hands. Like imagine if like, I don't know, like people could fit in my hands. Like that's how many handfuls I mean. It wasn't a whole bunch of offensive linemen that I liked at the Senior Bowl. And like even like Darren Kennard, I wasn't a fan of him and his Senior Bowl showing or whatever, And Penning didn't look great. He finished well, but Penning didn't have great tackle tape. So what I wanted from Penning, I got from guys like Ed Ingram. I got from guys like Cole Strange. I got from Zion Johnson. I didn't like Zion Johnson at center. I think he had problems at center, but when you put him at guard, I think he's fine. I don't think Zion Johnson is a guard that plays center. I think he's a guard that plays tackle sometimes. That's what I think. Makes a little more sense with him. But I don't know. That's my guy, Foots the King, man. And we running a little long. We also had Joe Rod had a mock draft up here, but we'll get to Joe Rod's next time, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I'm gonna make a video. I'm trying to stack up content for y'all. I'm trying to stack content up for y'all so that when I'm not going MIA because I'm still gonna be working, but it's just gonna I'm giving content now so I can work less throughout the week because I got shit to do. I got a little vacation to take. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the key word in vacation is vacate. So for those of you that didn't know, we got Cowboy Talk today. We got Lombardi's Draft Talk tomorrow. That's for 32 teams. We're going to do a Patreon drop today after I eat. So is this, I'm going to eat. Then we're going to do Patreon. And I'm going to do a Patreon drop on Tuesday also. And then we got a roundtable on Wednesday. Super advertising that. So what if that was our sound for people on the phone? that's about to get pulled up on the phone. That'd be too much. Anyway, man. Hey, I wanted to do a quick stream today, man. Shouts out to Antoine. He dropped 5 super chat. Says Voch. You look at the dude from Tulsa yet? I have not yet, but I will soon. Smith. The Smith kid from Tulsa. We're gonna at some point in my own film watching expeditions, we're going to try to finish up D-line. We're going to put a dent in wide receivers, watch a few linebackers, then we're going to double back for some of the later offensive linemen. So it's on the way. It's on the way. What position are we doing tomorrow? Well, we're going to clean up some D linemen today. So we're watching Patreon on D linemen today. So Tuesday, tomorrow, we'll be cleaning up some of that D-line conversation. So that's what we'll be doing. Hey, man, love y'all to pieces. Love y'all to pieces. Love y'all to pieces. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. Do all the algorithm stuff. You know what to do. Go watch my Jordan Davis film session if you haven't. And I'll just catch y'all on the next go, man. I'm going to be putting this content out. If you're on the Patreon crowd, give me like 40 minutes, and I'm going to come holler at y'all pretty soon. So y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski Peasky Whiskey, man. I love this promo.